गायत्री मंत्र। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। Thursday prayer. Dear God, help us spend today with a smile on our face, love in our heart, joy in His grace, spreading happiness around all day. Help us to remember today with a refreshed mind, knowledge to start, to be patient and kind, growing in wisdom all day.
Good morning, SWS. Togetherness is known as getting into companionship or close association. Let us understand togetherness through a short story of leadership. There was a giant battle for the market share between a Japanese and an American company. Both were trying to buy the same family company, which would shift the tide of the market share into one or the other's favor. The family company had the final word about which company they would end up doing business with. The man in charge of the family company wanted to see which management team would be the best fit for them. So he decided he would make his choice based on the results of few competitions in rowing. He chose rowing because it was a team sport that required strength, tactics, mental discipline, organizational and analytical skills. He was sure that he would get the right preparing right way. Both teams practiced long and hard to reach their peak performance before the race. On this big day, the Japanese team won by a mile. The American team was very discouraged and depressed, so they decided to investigate the reason for the crushing defeat. Shortly after the defeat, the American company formed a management team made up senior management to investigate and recommend appropriate action so that the team would win the next race. The conclusion was the Japanese had 8 people rowing and 1 person steering, while the American team had 8 people steering and 1 person rowing. Not sure what to do with this information, the American company hired a consulting company and paid them a large amount of money for a second opinion. They advised that too many people were steering the boat while not enough people were rowing. Based on this, the management decided to prevent another loss to the Japanese by reorganizing the team into 4 steering supervisors, 3 area steering superintendents, and 1 assistant superintendent steering manager. They also implemented a new performance system that would give the person rowing a boat greater incentive to work harder. It was called the Rowing Team Quality Program, which included concern tickets, dinners, and some other small perks for the rower. There was also a discussion of getting new pedals, canoes, and other equipments, extra vacation days for practices, and bonuses for good results. The Japanese company did not change a thing, they just built on what they already implemented. Soon it was time for the next race. The American company was sure they had this in the bag, but to their disbelief, the Japanese won by 2 miles in this time. Humiliated, the American management immediately fired the rower based on his unsatisfactory performance. A bonus was paid to the supervisors, superintendents, directors, and managers for the strong leadership and motivation they showed during the preparation phase and as an incentive to find a better rower for the next race. The consulting company prepared a new analysis which showed that the strategy was good, the motivation was great, the restructuring was executed correctly, but the tool used was substandard and had to be improved. The senior executives got paid a big fat bonus for their work, and the next racing team was outsourced to India. The family company saw enough to determine what kind of company culture which company had. Based on that, they decided to go with the Japanese company. Moral of the story: how many times have you seen talented people leave the perfect company? Some management teams still need to learn that it's not always about the money but also about relationship, communication, and the how we do things around here. Thank you. Thought of the day: no, none of is as smart as all of us. I repeat, none of us is as smart as all of us. Two new words of the day are epitomize, EPITOMIZE, meaning to be a perfect example of. Other word, apologia, APOLOGIA, meaning a defense especially of one's opinion, position, or action. Fact of the day: the United Nations International Day of Remembrance of the Victims of Slavery and the Transatlantic Slave Trade is on March 25 every year. It honors the lives of those who died as a result of slavery or experienced the horrors of the transatlantic slave trade. Today's news is as follows. National news: Thane Court directs Maharashtra ATS to transfer Mansukh Hiren case to NIA. Sports news: ICC T20 ranking says Virat Kohli moves to 4th, Rohit Sharma climbs to 14th spot. International news: the 75-year-old deputy ruler of Dubai and the finance minister of the United Arab Emirates, Sheikh Hamdan bin Rashid Al Maktoum, died on Wednesday. Thank you.
Requesting everyone to rise up and stand straight for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंग विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंग तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तब जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय जय